EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the state of Florida and TIAA Bank Field in Jacksonville. Today we've got a fun AFC matchup on tap, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Jacksonville Jaguars. Now the kicker, Brandon McManus, about ready to get us started. And off we go from Jacksonville. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. They'll start out here with the option left. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Oh, man, that wasn't far from breaking in a big way into the secondary. Read option, quarterback kept it. And while he didn't get a first down, he did get a nice chunk of yardage. Only a nice tackle prevented it from maybe going all the way. I don't see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
They set up the screen for Dobbins. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first.
And as you're game planning as a staff, you go through all the different ways you can neutralize the other guy's pass rushers. Extra linemen, leave a tight end in, bring the running backs back in to block. Or you can do this, a little simple screen pass, and it works to perfection.
And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it, and it's second down.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Now Dobbins again on second down. And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On third down, here's Edwards. And he gets this one across midfield for the first down to the 46. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
And he's going to be met at about the 43. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
So that's what that elbow in my ribs was all about. You thought they were going to throw the ball as well.
Absolutely. I think everybody thought they were throwing the football, caught him off guard.
Yeah, I'm telling you, when you have the courage to make that type of a play call, a lot of times you actually get rewarded.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. And now Jackson will look to throw it. Escaping the pressure right. And I think the ball's out, and the Jags grab it.
Partner, everything that happened before that fumble was great. Good vision, navigated the open field, got good chunk yardage. At that point, if you see a defender coming, though, just step out of bounds. Don't risk all you picked up before the hit to just try and get an extra yard or 2.
Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up 1st and 10 at their own 15. They'll try and start this drive in the air. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And from the 15, they're able to work this up to the 20 for a pickup of a handful. From the 20, here's 2nd and 5. Looking to throw, Lawrence.
And looking for Kirk, but this pass is intercepted. Picked off by Odafe Oweh.
And he will bring this back. It's a pick six and a Raven touchdown.
So, Charles, our first points of the game provided defensively. What a play that was.
And I can only imagine that the folks at home watching are thinking to themselves, that's one of those plays where once the ball leaves the quarterback's hands, you just sort of go, uh-oh, and wait for the result. This time, the defense benefited.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2. As they've got it as we resume action.
Well, not one you see often there as he fails to keep it between the sidelines, and that is a penalty every time, and going to give this offense better field position.
And it's every kickoff guy's nightmare, isn't it? Because you don't see yourself doing this, and most of the time you don't. It's absolutely a mishit, and now your team pays the price. Bad field position for your defense.
And the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Now a 2nd and 10. Now Lawrence.
Throw right side is going to be caught by Kirk. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
From the shotgun, Lawrence.
Eluding the pressure right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
And that's a lesson learned from the previous drive. Last time he forced one, and it turned into a pick six. Here, he knows better, and he just throws that one away.
Here's 2nd and 10. Lawrence.
And completes it to Kirk over the middle. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Again, it's Lawrence. He's got his target. That's complete.
And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far, and never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
So 1st and goal and a chance to make amends for the earlier pick 6.
Bigsby will get it into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown.
They go I formation. Fullback leads the way for the touchdown. Sort of a lost art, isn't it?
It really is, but sometimes when you're able to bring it back and use it against other teams, they're not prepared for it. They haven't seen it in a while, and now you gain an advantage, and we just saw that advantage result in a touchdown.
Extra point from McManus is good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Last time out, remember, they fumbled the football. That led to the touchdown. And, Charles, they were in the red zone.
Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Antonio Johnson. And the return will stop right around the 25. And when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
In motion, the tight end. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Now Lawrence to throw. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Marcus Williams.
Well, they were in a great position to take the lead, Charles. Obviously, all they needed was a field goal to do that. They wanted the touchdown. Unfortunately, they're going to get neither.
And you know every offense talks about the same thing each week, don't they, Brandon? They want to end every drive with a kick, whether it's a field goal attempt, a point after the touchdown, or at worst a punt. This time they had that opportunity but didn't get it because you know the field shrinks that close to the end zone, and that allows the defense to tighten up their coverage, and they pick that one off.
They'll work from the 36 on 2nd and 6. Off the play fake to Dobbins. Here's Jackson.
He'll buy some time right. Here's a diving catch right side.
Maximum effort, partner. Minimal gain.
Yeah, minimal gain. Looked good, though. The Ravens on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. Here it's 3rd and 2. They'll try and pick it up by running the option to the right. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. So Jackson will head to the Ravens sideline, and on comes Justin Tucker for the field goal try. From the right hash, this from 53. Tucker's kick is good, and they take the lead here now at 10-7.
Well, they got the turnover in great field position, but unable to do anything with it, and they're left taking the easy 3 on the field goal.
Yeah, you're right about that. A great chance at a short field touchdown. On a sudden change, you take the ball away. You expect your offense to put into the end zone, but they'll take the 3 for now, even if they feel just a little bit let down.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it, no matter the sport, they say the great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Jaguars. Calvin Ridley, 78 yards.
And the Jaguars are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
McManus's point after is good, and the lead is now 14-10. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone, and he returns this to the 22.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah.
Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Throwing is Jackson.
To the right side, into the hands of Flowers.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. Now Jackson. They'll roll him out right. There he goes, right side. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Jackson. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36.
So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Under pressure, they got him again. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. Now after that sack, it's third and long for Jackson and the Ravens. They're going to look to throw. Screen play setting it up for Mitchell. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a fourth down. So Jackson will head to the Ravens sideline, and on comes Justin Tucker for the field goal try. Tucker's kick is good, and the lead is down to one now at 14-13. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in this second half. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And despite the turnovers, Charles, and they had multiple in that first half, they still have the lead as they begin this third quarter.
And they probably heard some conflicting tones at the half, don't you think? A lot of praise for what they did to get this lead, but also a little bit of scolding because they got to take better care of the football in the second half. But you and I both know the great leaders, they know how to give that little bit of vinegar in there and cover it with a big dose of honey.
So from the 37, here's 2nd and 4. Here's Lawrence. Looking for the out route here, and it's completed to Kirk. And Kirk is going to have the Jaguars first down as the tackle made at the 42. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
If you're in the offensive huddle, you're smiling after that play because you've certainly got them guessing now. 2nd and short, could they just hand it off for another big gain? Or do they take advantage of this spot to take a big shot downfield?
Meanwhile, Lawrence's throw into the hands of Kirk. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 37. That one good for 16 as the drive continues. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Lawrence with a completion to Kirk. Touchdown, Jaguars. Christian Kirk, 37 yards, as his guys are able to extend their lead. McManus now for the extra point. And with that, the lead is up to 8. After splitting the uprights, McManus to kick it away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Throwing now, Jackson on first down. That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. Here's Jackson. They'll run the screen with Mitchell. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down. Now it's Jackson. Keeps himself upright. But he can't get away forever, and down he goes. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders.
Like the footwork back there, and I thought he did a pretty good job of evading that first wave of players. Tried to buy a little extra time out of the pocket, but in the end, oh, that was a tough one.
Yeah, winds up getting buried for the loss. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Flushed out right. And this is caught, but they say out of bounds. That would have been a first down, but he couldn't stay in, and as a result, they're going to have to give up the football.